Hello friends, from today I am going to start a series on exam tip for CA intermediate student. Okay, so today is the first tip. We are going to discuss about how to plan and prepare for the intermediate examination. My name is Vinod Kumar Agarwal and I had scored 4th rank in CA intermediate. Okay, 2nd rank in CA foundation and 24th rank in CA final. Plus, I have also passed the CP exam of USA with 90.25% marks. Okay, maybe little more than that. First thing, you must subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every day I am going to share very valuable exam tips with you. So, today is our first exam tip, that CA exams are designed to check only the fundamental of the student. Especially at the intermediate level, what we are testing is the fundamentals. You must be very good with your concepts and fundamentals. Now, how do you prepare for fundamentals? You have ICI material with you. Read it very thoroughly. Read the updated version of the ICI material. Whichever teachers you are following, you please ensure that they teach all the concepts in detail. After they have taught you, you think, visualize whether I have understood those concepts or not. If not, you ask your teacher again. Whosoever is your teacher, you ask him again and again till you get your concepts and fundamentals cleared. Okay. So what is the recipe for success in the CA intermediate exam? The first is, as everybody tells you, hard work and planning. Both are important. You have to plan. There are 8 subjects. Then the syllabus is very vast. You have limited time. So which book you should refer, which teacher you should consult to, this you require planning, and of course it requires hard work. Okay, because the syllabus is very vast, you need to do a lot of practice. Subjects like accounts, costing, financial management, direct taxes, indirect taxes will require a lot of practice of different types of problems and case studies. Subjects like auditing, law, information technology or strategic management would require a lot of revisions so that you can remember them. So there is no option, you have to work hard. It requires careful planning, analyzing your own strengths and weaknesses, and then it requires a huge burning desire to succeed. Success comes to only those who have that burning desire to succeed, who have that fire that yes, I want to succeed. For me, the success is as important as the oxygen that I breathe. If that is how you believe, how you think, you can achieve. Why many students don't pass the exam and what are the common excuses that the students will make? One person will say that the paper was out of the scope, hence we did not pass. Second person says, oh damn, the paper was so lengthy, they should have given us 4 or 5 hours to solve. Third person will say, the paper was very difficult, almost impossible to attempt. And the best line is this one, God knows from where do they pick such questions. This question was not there in my module, and my teacher, he has also not taught me. And while sitting in the exam only, you will think, now next time I am going to go to another teacher. This is the teacher who has failed me. This is the institute which has failed me. I have prepared very well. I did very well. But the institute is after me to make me fail the exam. And the last one, the most popular one, the examiner has checked my paper in the bad mood. He had a fight with his wife and therefore he failed me. Please become wiser. Please become wiser. These are only excuses. Okay. To whom are you giving this excuse? किसको तुम ये बहाना दे रहे हो? Right? You are giving excuse to yourself only. Right? You are running away from your responsibility and blaming the other. So please grow wise. some myths about CA exams, okay, and especially that intermediate student, they know, they get to know it from their seniors or somebody else. I don't know from where do you get such ideas, okay. One of the serious myths which is absolutely wrong is that the institute will regulate the result. Institute does not regulate the result, okay. Institute will try to pass you if you have done it well. There is a huge demand for CA in the market right now, in the industry right now. There are so many regulations which requires compliance. GST is there, income tax is there, international taxation is there, companies laws are there, SEBI rules are there, okay. Then in TDS filing, etc. is there. Therefore, the demand for CA is growing. Okay, CAs are required in consultancy in so many fields. So please do not believe such people who give this wrong information to the student that the results are controlled. If you do well in the exam, the institute is going to pass you. Why my result was not bad every time I appeared for the exam? Why they gave me rank? Is my face very beautiful, handsome? No, I did the answers correctly. I wrote the answers in detail. They passed me. So therefore, please do not give this excuse. I don't like it. Okay? For your failure, you can't blame others, especially the institute. Second thing, many students, they start with the CA course and they may take more than 1 or 2 attempts to pass. In fact, some of them take much more and they don't pass. And then what they do, they think that now we should give up. So all such students who are from PCC, IPCC or intermediate, please know that even if you don't pass the exam in the first attempt, it is not the end of the road, not the end of your professional life. You can again try. Look around you. There are so many professionals, okay, who are now successful CAs. They have made big name in their profession, but it is not necessary that they had passed in the first attempt, okay, because it's very rare that a student or all the students in the CA fraternity will pass in the first attempt. Even if you don't pass, no worries, again start better, okay, see where you have gone wrong, okay, where do you need to correct yourself, and then again start. Should we appear for one group और both the groups? एक या दो, एक या दो. पहले काम करते हैं, 2 का फॉर्म भर देते हैं, लास्ट में देखेंगे, okay. In the last minute we will see whether I need to appear for 1 or 2. From the day 1, okay, when you pass your foundation, from the day 1, keep in mind you should plan for 2 groups. If you will plan for 2 groups, you will always be focused on your studies. If it is 1 group, you may think, I have sufficient time, okay, I'll study afterwards, okay. Second reason why I always tell people to appear for both the groups, in CA exam you can come into merit list only if you pass both the groups together, okay. If you appear single group, you can't come into merit list. So I appeared in intermediate exam both groups, I passed it, I got a merit list, 4th rank, okay. If I would have appeared separately, then even though I get good marks, I get 75, 80 in every subject, still I will not get into the merit list. And see, once you come into the merit list, for the rest of your life you can say, I was a merit holder in the CA exam for the rest of your life, and people will respect that because they know it's a very tough exam. Understood? And another reason why you can go for both the groups, set of benefit. Sometimes if you get surplus in one group and deficit in the other group, you got 190 in one group but 220 in the other group, this set off is allowed only if you appear both the groups together. I have seen many students, okay, who passed because of this set of benefit. 210 in one group, 190 in another group, total 400, and he passed. There are students who got 230 marks, 240 marks, but they appeared in individual groups, and even if they could not pass one paper, then the result was negative. Okay, so today this is my exam tip. You have to work hard, prepare for both the groups, do not blame any other person, take responsibility and try for both the groups. Thank you very much.